There are only a handful of detox methods that have scientific evidence to support their effectiveness, and only one is actually going to lower your creatinine by 12.4% in 8 weeks. Yes, this is what we are looking at today. No, it's not just eating berries, it's not just eating watermelon or avoiding high potassium foods like many experts on YouTube are still suggesting. Catherine here, I've been helping people overcome kidney disease for more than 10 years now. And today I want to share with you the latest scientific breakthrough in the natural treatment for kidney disease. This is one of the most cutting-edge areas of research when it comes to kidney health. And what these emerging studies found out will revolutionize the way kidney disease is managed. So, what is the big secret you should know about in order to detoxify your kidneys? Well, it's your gut. Not many people know this, but CKD has a strong negative impact on gut health, and this can, in turn, make kidney disease progress faster. You see, your gut is populated of trillions of microorganisms that your body and kidneys absolutely need for immune function, heart health, weight control, and many other aspects of health. Now, these precious microorganisms live in an incredibly delicate balance, easily compromised. If you have been taking medications, antibiotics, but also if you have gone through a stressful period, if you're not sleeping well, or if you suffer from heartburn, constipation. Okay, raise your hand if any of this applies to you. Well, chances are that your gut health is already out of balance, which is incredibly common in people with CKD. Time now to take the matter of our gut health more seriously, because that's how you improve your kidney health. So why are gut issues so dangerous for people with kidney disease? Having unhealthy gut can damage the kidneys. You see, when there aren't enough good bacteria in the gut, those missing bacteria are going to be replaced by other potentially dangerous bacteria. And the consequences of this condition, which is called CKD-related gut dysbiosis, may be more serious than people realize. As we can see from this study published on the Renal Replacement Therapy Journal, these common gut issues can cause an increased generation of gut-derived uremic toxins. Keep in mind that uremic toxins are what cause all the symptoms of kidney disease, and they may also cause faster kidney damage. Now, this is the exact opposite of a detox, right? We absolutely want to avoid this. So today, I want to take a scientific approach to this underestimated issue. There are 5 steps you could be taking right now to make sure your gut is actually helping your kidneys and not damaging them. Starting with the diet. So, question, what should you be eating more of in order to improve your gut health? In one word, fiber! Fiber-rich foods are your #1 ally when it comes to gut health and kidney health. There is no denying that plant-based diets are the cornerstone of the treatment for kidney disease today. This kind of diet can improve kidney function in CKD stage 3 and 4, says science. Keep in mind that any diet that can help you improve must be plant-based, not vegan or anything like that, just based on plants. A diet that predominantly consists of plants. And yet, many patients are still being told to follow outdated, too restrictive rules, diets that force you to avoid potassium-rich foods or oxalate-rich foods. The result? The fiber gap. What is the fiber gap? This term refers to the gap between the recommended daily intake of fiber and the actual intake of most people, as we can see here. Only about 10% of the American population eats enough fiber, and that's the general population. People with kidney disease usually eat even less fiber since they are still being told to limit potassium and oxalates, which are present in the vast majority of fiber-rich foods. This is clearly a huge issue that must be solved, especially because Well, hyperkalemia or high potassium level is more likely to be caused by gut issues such as constipation rather than eating high potassium foods. Yeah, this is from the current guideline. It basically tells us that someone suffering from constipation is more likely to have hyperkalemia than someone who eats bananas every day. So I advise you to eat at least 25 grams of fiber per day for women and 38 for men. This is what is currently being recommended. Consult your doctor and find ways to add foods rich in fiber such as fruit, vegetables, beans, and whole grains. But keep in mind that you need a lot of fruit and veggies to get enough fiber, alright? An apple, for example, only contains 2 grams of fiber when peeled. So, what are the foods we should eat more often to help with gut health? Those rich in probiotics and prebiotics. There are few foods that I recommend when it comes to probiotics. One less known superfood is kimchi. This fermented dish is not just a staple of the Korean cuisine, now available all around the world. It's also a powerful help for the health of our gut and kidneys. Kimchi boasts an extensive array of proven benefits. It may be especially effective when it comes to lowering cholesterol and reducing insulin resistance. And being made from fermented cabbage, its main benefit is the unique probiotic profile. And when it comes to probiotics, you can also consider tempeh. Tempeh is made from a base of fermented soybeans, which makes it ideal for the renal diet. Kefir, a fermented probiotic milk drink, can also be had in moderation. Now, other than fermented foods, there seems to be another source of probiotics you can add to your diet. I'm talking about organic produce. Conventionally grown produce, what you typically find on supermarket shelves, comes from large farms that use pesticides. Fruits and vegetables grown with pesticides contain fewer types of beneficial microorganisms than organic foods. So my advice here is to shop at farmers markets and eat more organic produce. And eat all those parts people usually discard. The peel is where most of the fiber is in the majority of fruits. An example is the seeds of apples. People usually discard these seeds, but what recent research found out is that eating the core and seeds of organic apples can help you getting more probiotics. According to this paper, the average apple contains about 100 million beneficial probiotics, most of them in the core. And yes, by eating organic foods, you will consume more of the healthy bacteria that will keep your gut flora, bacteria cultures diverse and balanced. Now, fortunately, finding foods rich in prebiotics or fiber is easier. These foods are needed to feed the healthy gut bacteria that we can get from probiotics. If you want to know more about what foods to eat to nourish the healthy bacteria in your gut, I've actually made a whole video about the best fiber sources recently. It's up here and also down in the description. Up next, one of the most serious yet underrated causes of gut issues in people with CKD is medications. Many people don't know this, but there are many commonly prescribed medications for kidney disease that can negatively impact your gut health. Medication-induced constipation is extremely common these days. Some of the medications that can induce this problem include NSAIDs such as aspirin, ibuprofen, naproxen, and more. Look, these are very bad for the kidneys already, and if you needed one more reason to be careful with them, now you have it. Another prescription that can cause issues are calcium channel blockers such as Norvasc, amlodipine, Plendil, felodipine, and more, and beta blockers such as Loprestol, metoprolol, tenormin, atenolol, and more. These are commonly used, but fortunately there are many alternatives when it comes to lowering blood pressure. So if you think one of these medications is causing your gut issues, consult your doctor and see if it can be replaced. Other medications that can cause issues are binders. Both phosphate binders and potassium binding resins have been shown to cause this problem. Now, phosphate binder, or calcium carbonate in particular, seem to be the most frequent cause of this issue. But also keep in mind that these binders may be lifesavers for those with kidney disease. Calcium carbonate not only binds to phosphorus, and this is key to protect the kidneys, but also to oxalates. Binding to oxalates means that these compounds are excreted in the stool. This will in turn reduce the chance of kidney stones or crystal formation. So my advice here will be to keep taking these phosphate binders. But if you think they are causing you gut issues, talk to your doctor and try to fine-tune the dose to reduce the problem. Now there are also prescriptions that can be used to help solving this issue. Laxatives. There is one in particular I want to mention because it was actually used to lower creatinine levels in people with CKD. Lactulose. This oral laxative is interesting because it can be actually used not just to solve a constipation issue while improving the gut microbiome, but also to lower creatinine levels. Lactulose was actually used in 32 patients with CKD stage 3 and 4 to significantly increase bifidobacteria and lactobacillus counts and to lower creatinine levels, as we have seen. Okay, another step you could take to have a significant improvement is step 4. Improve your water intake. Okay, this is important. Insufficient water intake can cause an incredible number of problems in people with kidney disease. Electrolyte imbalance is the first thing people usually notice. But why is this so dangerous? When you don't drink enough water, your blood sugar levels may be harder to control if you have diabetes. Because the body needs water to flush out extra sugar, dehydration may raise your blood sugar levels. And for a similar mechanism, those with hypertension may have troubles controlling their blood pressure when they are dehydrated, because the body also needs water to flush out extra sodium and fluids. And many people don't know this, but if you don't drink enough water every day, your gut health is also going to suffer. The intestine needs water to work properly, and there is solid research to support the notion that those with reduced water intake are more at risk for constipation. So yes, staying well hydrated can really help making your gut your best ally in detoxifying your body. The old rule is to aim for 8 glasses of water per day, and that's not a bad way to look at it. But what I prefer to do is to bring a bottle of water with me wherever I go and to make sure I drink before I feel the thirst. Now, this obviously don't apply to patients who need to follow a water allowance. They can still follow all the other steps, however, including the next one. This is probably the most important step towards a better gut health and kidney health. Step 5. Physical activity. Okay guys, when it comes to your health in general, a sedentary lifestyle really is the public enemy number 1. The majority of us today spend more time sitting down at work than ever. But this is literally one of the leading causes of diseases and disability. Not exercising enough can directly cause your bones and muscle to become weaker. Your metabolism can become slower, your circulation may be affected, which damages the heart and kidneys. Inflammation, reduced immunity, hormonal imbalance, mental well-being, the list of issues caused by not exercising is endless. This is why exercising is the only thing in the world that's proven to lower blood pressure, lower blood glucose levels, and to lower cholesterol levels faster, safer, and more effectively than any known medication. And obviously, gut health is also affected by exercising. Yes, one of the reasons why exercising helps so much is because it helps increasing the number of different types of healthy bacteria that live in our gut. If you don't have time to exercise or follow a workout routine daily, make sure you take a morning walk at least, and also take a walk after eating your meals. Remember that also taking the stairs instead of the elevator helps a lot. And guys, it's clear that good habits are key to improve our gut and kidney health. So, if you want to learn more about the habits that have the greatest positive impact on your health, my video up here is for you, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.